Hi everyone, welcome back to part 2 of our review of the new Bauer Hyperlite 2 equipment. In this video we're going to be taking a closer look at the blocker and catcher. So if we start with the blocker, obviously being part of the Hyperlite range, this thing is crazy light, which if you've looked at my reviews in the past, you'll know that that's the main thing I look for from a blocker, is to be nice and light, and this definitely ticks that box. I would probably say this is the lightest blocker that I've ever had the chance to review. So if we have a look at some of the improvements that Bauer have made to this over the previous model, the first thing I've noticed straight away is that they've got rid of the seam down the outside of the blocker there, which I can only assume is for durability reasons. Having any kind of seam along the blocker edge there, where the puck naturally would hit quite a lot, I can see how that would split and cause some durability issues. So Bauer have completely got rid of that and got this nice solid one-piece sidewall here, which itself looks like it's been sort of bulked out a little bit in a good way. It's still sort of nice and thin, nice and light and solid. But it looks like some of the edges have been extended slightly to improve the coverage and protection on the side there. The thumb as well looks to be a bit more sort of rounded compared to the previous Hyperlite model, which sort of was quite flat. And what that allows there is more space to improve the padding, add a little extra sort of pillar of protection between the thumb and the sidewall there, which all looks great. As we move on to the back, so some of the adjustments that Bauer have made to this. With the hand positioning on the board, they've actually moved the whole hand position 1 centimetre lower down on the board. So it doesn't sound like an awful lot, but what it allows you to do is to have improved ability of picking up your stick off the ice. So we've all been in those scrambles before where you've dropped your stick and you need to grab it quickly. Having your hand closer to the bottom of the board will allow you to do that a lot easier without the board itself getting in the way. But also allows you, when you go and paddle down on the ice, having the hand closer to the front of the board will allow you to seal the ice a lot better. So the board itself doesn't get in the way, doesn't interfere with getting the stick down and the blocker itself down. So small adjustment, but I see that having a massive advantage, and I can't wait to try that out on the ice, and I'll let you know obviously how that goes once we've filmed the content. Another improvement Bauer have made on the backhand protection, so inside the glove on the backhand there, they've made that sort of more sort of ergonomic to the shape of the back of the hand. So you see how your hand sort of is naturally round on the top. They've had the foam itself sort of match that and sort of fit around that. So when your hand is actually in the glove, it wraps around the hand a lot better, gives you a lot better control. It stops your hand sort of rolling around inside the glove. It allows a lot more stability. So once you're directing the puck where you want it to be, or you're sort of stick handling, there's not quite so much wobbling around of the glove. It just keeps the whole thing a lot more stable. It helps it keep it square as well once you're sort of facing rebounds off shots and things like that. So that's a great thing, and it's really comfortable as well. That's the main thing. The palm material, compared to the Mark that I reviewed last year, I really like this palm material. It's a bit thicker, which is what I'm used to. So you can see it'd be a lot more durable. It's nice and soft still, so it doesn't take much breaking in. But there's sort of an extra layer on the palm there, which I think was missing from the Mark glove last year. And whilst we're on the backhand, it looks like Bauer have tidied up the cuff area here. So the previous Hyperlite model was sort of quite bulky, had an extra sort of flap which came out this way, which Bauer have done away with. They've got a nice sort of curved design there, which will help with the mobility of the wrists. So both when you're directing your rebounds or playing the puck, you haven't got any sort of padding in the way, and the shape of that just allows you to have full range of motion on your wrist to be able to sort of direct your hand in any way possible. So overall, really looking forward to testing this blocker out on the ice, and we'll sort of update our review once we've had a chance to do so. So let's have a look at the catcher. So the stock Hyperlite 2 catcher, again, crazy light, as you would expect from anything in the Hyperlite range, kind of explains itself. So we've got the stock sort of 60-degree break here, which is my preferred break of glove. Bauer have also released the Vapor 90, so a 90-degree break as a custom option, which I know will be in very high demand from people that have used 90-degree breaks in the past. But for me, 60-degree break is perfect. And straight out of the box, as I put this on, closure is great on that. So there's not much breaking in that's going to be needed for this glove at all. What you can feel inside, which I can't see because it's inside the glove, so I can't really show you, is the new Catch Grip Plus finger sort of grip, which the best way to describe it is just a bit of a, not sticky, but a bit more of an adhesive sort of textured material on the fingertips and the thumb tip inside the glove, which just allow you to keep that grip, so you don't have to keep forcing your hand into the glove to find the grip to keep it there. And it just allows you, when you're closing the glove or when you're sort of playing the puck or, you know, closing on shots,
your fingers stay in place. They don't sort of slide down the glove. You don't have to keep forcing your hand back into the glove, which I find with other models of glove. I was actually speaking to Kane Van Gate about the Catch Grip Plus on here, and he said it's an absolute game changer and it's his favourite part of this new glove. So on first impressions, I'd have to agree with him on that. It does feel really good, really comfortable. The last thing on here, on the palm, Bauer have the Defense Cloud Tech, or the DCT, which is sort of like a reinforced palm, which is very protective. It makes it a lot lighter, helps you to the glove to retain less water as well because of the materials used. And it does feel solid. I mean, this is only what I would compare to like a game ready palm. I wouldn't say this is like a pro palm type material, but it does feel super protective. It's only my hand, but you can't really feel that too much. I'm really excited to try this out on the ice. So again, with the content that we'll be filming, I'll be sure to do an update once we've had a chance to test that out a little bit. So that kind of wraps up our initial review, our initial thoughts on the Bauer Hyperlite 2. Hope it was an informative sort of first impression. If you do have any questions, please send us a message or leave a comment on Instagram. Again, huge thank you to Bauer Hockey UK for sending us this kit. We're super excited to try it out on the ice. Feel super privileged to be able to do that for you guys. As I mentioned in the previous video, please give us a follow on Instagram and on YouTube. Help us grow our content, grow our page. If you like these hoodies, feel free to drop us a message on Instagram if you wanted to order one. I say all the merch gets reinvested back into the page so we can make more content for you guys. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and please stay tuned in the next couple of weeks for our on ice review of this equipment. Thanks a lot.